Olivia Vaz here at the New York Stock Exchange, and I'm about to interview Justin Ruby, a super talented artist that makes his art with sneakers. He has a lot of soul. Let's check him out. Justin, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I've always had this burning question for super talented people. When did you find out that you were meant to be an artist? How did you figure out you were good at art?
I mean, the first time I ever realized that I tried art was I accidentally got put in an art class when I switched schools, and they were like, "This is the only class we have open," so they put me in it. And then after the teacher gave me detention a few times, she figured out that she's like, "You're actually pretty good at this." So I was like, all right.
Was it always sneakers that you were into?
No, I did a lot of painting. I worked with so many mediums because I truly just found a passion for it when I started actually putting time into it. So then I arrived on sneakers actually when I was putting in an application for college. So they prompted me with take something apart and make something new. So I said I looked at my Jordans and I was like, all right, let's do this.
What Jordans were they?
It was the French Blue 7s. It was my first new Jordans that I had. So that I got for my birthday. So my first new Jordans, so I cut them up. So and that was when I started to do this new medium.
Why would you cut up your brand new Jordans?
I mean, I felt like I had to. I was you see everybody in this world being so obsessed with material items and everything and following the newest wave, and you walk down the street in New York, Broadway, everybody's wearing the same stuff, So I was like, all right. I seen some other kids wearing them in school, and I was like, do I really like this, or am I just doing it because other people to impress them, So I was like, I'm gonna take them apart, do something different,
And you skipped college and went right into the industry, correct?
Yeah. I was planning on going to college, but then I was doing so much running around in New York and everything, and I was just like, I'll do it next year, and then now I have a solo show in New York, so I was just like, maybe someday.
You proved them wrong. Well, looking at your Instagram, you make some really awesome stuff, cutting up sneakers, making beautiful images, cool images. I saw Will Smith. What is your inspiration behind what you make?
The pop culture that surrounds sneakers and just surrounded my childhood and everything. When I was younger, my mom always had Fresh Prince on TV. You always see people rocking the fives that he would wear in the show. So I was like, that was just a dots that needed to be connected. So. And then besides TV and what you see on the news and everything, music was just a huge, rappers and all that was a huge inspiration for me.
How do you bridge your street feels and urban feels with the fine art industry?
Well, I feel like coming from that lower income type setting, and living in the inner city, and I didn't really have a feel for what art was. I would just think it's this unreachable thing. So then once I figure out I have a talent for this, and I'm telling my friends about it, and they're finally starting to understand, and then they're kind of having they're like, yo, what about this artist? And then I'm finally communicating art to them in a language that they understand. Sneakers, Louis Vuitton bags, stuff that they understand. So I'm taking this, and now they're interested in art now. And then you see a bunch of kids that never thought of being an artist before, because you just think, oh, I can play basketball, I have to make it at sports. But nah, now you can be an artist too, and it can be cool,
So tell me, what are you working on now? What's your collection?
Well, right now, the collection I'm showing, I've been working on it for about 2 to 3 years now. So it's called Pop Culture, and it really just explores the inner workings of and psychology behind, why are items hyped up? Why are sneakers more important than other sneakers? Why are the Yeezys? Why does everybody want those? Why are kids getting killed over that and not just, another pair of sneakers that you just find on the shelf at Foot Locker? That regularly you would but not because it's not hyped anymore, because of the internet and everything. So I'm kind of just, I'm I'm commenting on that, and a lot of the pieces themselves actually make eye contact with the viewer too. So it's very much like a one-on-one, intimate feel with my piece and the viewer to communicate my message. So
they feel like what it's like to be in Justin Ruby's shoes.
exactly.
Have you heard that before?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, wow.
You came up with that.
Look at that. So let's take a look at your show.
right.
Thank you. We're gonna break the fourth wall here.
All right, here we go.
All right, so this is April 5th.
Yep, April 5th at G-Shock. I mean, you know where it's at. There's only one in Soho, so that's what we're doing.
Wow, so that's how we can take a look at your new collection.
Yeah, that's my first solo show in New York. I've had 2 in my home city in York, but this is my first New York solo show, so I hope everybody comes out and supports, and yeah.
I love it. All right, so just in case we can't make the show, how do we follow more of your work?
I mean, it'll be up for a month, and follow me on Instagram at Ruby Sneaks, and I'm around, you know. I'm going to have another show here soon. We'll see.
Justin, we would love that. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me on.